Looking for that side-by-side start. Looks pretty good right now. Green flag. Your point leader, the 25 seed, Tommy Davis Jr., starting on the outside of that front row. Wally Beatty, who had a great run last week, finished second here on the point, and he takes the lead going down into turn number 3. Eric Luttrell in that number 11 runs in third. And Josh Graham in the number 15 runs in fourth with the 44 of Brent Jones rounding out. Oh, Beatty around. Oh, gets a little sideways. Hang on, right into the tire. Let's see. He's still going. Yeah, I think he might have got a tie rod or something on that front end. He pulls it off the track. Tire gets another one. A little bit of water in that tire too. So your point leader in this class, Tommy Davis Jr., now out in front in that black 25C. Eric Luttrell running in second. Brent Jones in the 44 runs third. Third, fourth, and fifth pretty close on the racetrack as Donnie Duffer Jr. trying to make some noise in that 10B. Running in the fifth spot, trying to reel in Josh Graham, but problems for Duffer coming off turn number 2. Turn number 2, a problem turn here in the early going tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway in heat race number 1. Tommy Davis Jr. continues to lead. Eric Luttrell about 7 car lengths behind. Then it's quite a ways back to your third place runner, Brent Jones. And then Josh Graham in fourth. And then the 88T, that's Tony Rule, as they'll be coming for the checkered flag. This time, your point leader, Tommy Davis Jr., the winner. Second spot going to Eric Luttrell in the number 11. Third, Brent Jones in the number 44, and rounding up that fourth spot is the 15 of Josh Graham. And your top 5 is going to be the 88T of Tony Rule. That's the way they finish up heat race number 1.
One of Kenneth Reed's swing arms broke loose from the frame is what put him in the wall. Totaled the car. Green flag. Out front you got Matt Goswick. Here comes Brian Bolden on the inside, Jeff McGibney on the outside. Haslip goes high, and so it's Goswick, Bolden, McGibney, Content, Reed, Haslip, and Chris Watts. That's how they run right now with the first lap down. Brian Bolden's got his sights set on the 121 of Matt Goswick. Oh! And Matt Reed. Oh, that ain't good. Out front, but it looks like Brian Bolden's trying to get in on your leader, Matt Goswick, in the 121. Bolden right on his rear bumper, then McGibney, then Content. Two laps to go. Oh, looks like Chris Watts is on turn 2 there, sitting inside. Yellow light coming on for him. Didn't see what brought him around, but that seems to be a tough corner tonight already. They're all ready to go. They'll be looking for the green this time. Matt Goswick out front by himself in the Delaware-style restart. I don't know where the heck they got that name from, but that's what they called it. Oh, I know it's a state. Is that the way they start when they leave the red lights? Green flag, and Goswick back out front, but he's got a hard charging Brian Bolden. Well, he was on his rear bumper. Look at Goswick pull off the turn 2. White flag coming out. Goswick got one more time around the gray clay here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. He can hold off Bolden. Open a little bobble there. You don't give Bolden much chance to catch you, because if you give him any bobble at all, he'll get up there on you. Here he comes. Look at him inside. We're going to have a race for first place here. Oh, pinched him off. It's Goswick in the 121. Then it's the B1 of Brian Bolden, the 19 of Jeff McGivney, the 17 of Joe Content, and the 36 of Kenneth Reed. Pete, I'm going to hand it back over to you so I can write this down before I forget it.
Oh, 3 wide coming off turn number 2 for a second. As that's been the action corner. Ashcraft in that number 56 up to second spot. Tandy Burris out in front. And that number 6. Kevin Haslip in the number 74 taking a peek to the outside of Ashcraft. As the 87 car of Robert McCutcheon also getting into the mix. Side by side for the lead as they go into turn 3. New leader as they come off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Stephen Ashcraft in the number 56. Ashcraft now right in front. McCutcheon right there in the 87 in second spot. Burris hanging on to third for the moment. Number 74 running in fourth. And then Darrell Franklin and that number 99 rounding out the top 5. Taking down a peek down to the inside, pulls alongside of Tandy Burris. Kevin Haslip in that number 74 picks up the third spot. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go, and here in your third and final heat race for the limited modified. McCutcheon right there. Oh! Brings him around. Oh! Caution on the Speedway. Caution on the Speedway. Ashcraft splitting them up to second on a mission. He wants to go over there and brag to the new pit crew members. Ashcraft picking it up. Already only about a couple of car lengths between first and second spot. White flag out. Haslip pushes up just a hair, opens the door. The 56 of Ashcraft down the back straightaway. Coming off turn number 4. Checkered flag. He did it the hard way, but Stephen Ashcraft, your winner. Kevin Haslip in the 74 in second. Third spot goes to the number 6 of Tandy Burris, and fourth, the 69X of Kane Buckmeyer. Wow.
All right, here we go. It's Bubba Meeks and Randy Milligan. Looks like a good start there. The guy did exactly what he was supposed to do. Good way to go, Randy Milligan. Rick Murray got a passenger in the car, and he's trying to give him a good ride. But here comes Bubba on the inside. Here comes Kevin Ramey. 4 wide coming out of turn 2. Kevin Ramey backs off, says, oh, wait a minute. All right, we got Haslip. Kevin Haslip moved up in second there. Out front is the 37 of Bubba Meeks. Then you got Kevin Haslip. Then you got the K13 of Shane King. And the M1 or 1K of Kevin Ramey. Haslip moving up on the inside of Bubba Meeks. Oh, little bit of touching going on there. 1K of Kevin Ramey's up to third. It's Haslip, Meeks, Ramey, King, Ramey, Murray. And Ramey makes the move underneath, coming off 2 to take the lead. Haslip's not says not so easy, and Haslip drives hard into turn 3. It's Ramey on the inside, Haslip on the outside. Haslip gets a little bit high. Ramey comes a little bit high. It's a little bit of shoving going into the wall coming out of turn 4 to no harm to no one. Shane King comes around in turn 1. See if he gets missed by Rick Murray. Yep, and he keeps it going. What a good driver that is. No yellow for him. It's Ramey out front. Then it's Haslip, Meeks, Ramey, Murray. White flag. One more time. For the IMCA National Sprint Car Champ and a factory stock out front. Checkered flag out for Kevin Ramey and the 1K. Then you got the 74 of Kevin Haslip. Then you got the 37 of Bubba Meeks. And the 7 car of Dylan Ramey in 4th.
8 cars set to take the green flag. Man, they're just creeping through there. There we go, green flag. 6 laps around Devil's Bowl Speedway. Scott Carlisle to the outside. Coy Bullard down on the inside in that number 72 car. Side by side for the lead as they go into turn number 3. The 71M of Tommy McKinley also getting into the mix. The 123 of B.A. Jensen also right there. And Dustin Choate and then number 62 rounding out the top 5. Jensen taking a peek to the outside. McKinley in the 71 dances sideways over there between turns number 1 and 2 as Scott Carlisle now with about a 3-car length advantage over Coy Bullard coming off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. B.A. Jensen in that 123 again taking a look to the outside. Nothing doing. That outside groove not working yet here in the early going here at Devil's Bowl Speedway tonight. Tommy McKinley down on the inside picking up the 2nd spot. Bullard giving him a little tap on a back bumper as B.A. Jensen coming along picks up the 3rd spot, and going to 4th is Coy Bullard in that number 72. 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go for Scott Carlisle. McKinley might be just a hair quicker, but with only a couple of laps to go, we'll see how this one plays out here in heat race number 2 for the factory stocks. White flag in the air, white flag in the air. Working through 3. Now coming off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Scott Carlisle going to take this one. Tommy McKinley's going to finish in 2nd. And a whole host of cars for 3rd, 4th, and 5th, or for 4th, 5th, and 6th. So your winner, the 7C of Scott Carlisle. 2nd spot going to the 71M of Tommy McKinley. 3rd, the 123 of B.A. Jensen, and 4th going to the 72B of Coy Bullard.
Green flag's out. Max Eddy jumps out front. We got Bolden making a move. We got Clyde up to 2nd already. Max Eddy's on it hard coming out for turn 4 to lead the first lap. It's the 82 of Max Eddy Thomas. 2nd, it'll be Clyde Dunn Jr. In 3rd right now is the 28 of Wendell Bolden. And then it's a battle for fourth between the 25D of Donnie Ship and the 21 of Gary Brooks. Looks like Donnie Ship's got that battle won. Max Eddy is right on the rear bumper. Oh, Wendell Bolden getting close to that wall. Oh. Michael Daniels, what the heck happened there? Yeah, I think him and the 21 of Gary Brooks got together. I can't see if it done anything more than bend the front bumper up on that car, but let me look. Oh, let's see if we're going to get this one going again. Max City out front, and that Delaware style restart. It's green flag flying. It's time to go. It's Wendell Bolden and Clyde Dunn Jr. side by side coming down the front straightaway. It looked like Wendell on it. Outside, Clyde Dunn on the inside. Clyde holds it short, trying to get hold of the bottom down there. Max Eddy out front. Max Eddy says, you guys keep battling so I can move on. Oh, looks like the 25D of Donnie Ship just blew a motor. We might be one car down tonight in the modified division. Wendell Bolden hanging on. Max Eddy throwing it hard about the middle of the turn. In between 3 and 4. Got 1 and 2 down pretty smooth, but he's a little high, and that don't work. Wendell Bolden will work underneath you real quick. Clyde Dunn doesn't seem like he figured it out quite. I guarantee you he'll have that set up dead on for the feature. 5 laps down. World leader, the 82 of Max Eddy Thomas. Then you got the 28 of Wendell Bolden, the 88 of Clyde Dunn Jr., the 27 of Jody Main. And I can't even tell who that is. Oh, we got a battle here. Clyde Dunn Jr. taking over that second place from Wendell Bolden. That was 2 laps. They got 2 laps left to go. White flag this time. Max Eddy hanging on. Has Clyde got enough time? White flag out. One more time. Has Clyde got the time? Max Eddy's holding it down, thinking he's coming underneath, and Clyde moved to the top. We'll see what happens going into turn 4. Clyde on the bottom. Max Eddy's been running about halfway up. See if he can hold it. Coming down the front straightaway out of turn 4. Your winner, the 82 of Max Eddy Thomas. Second going to the 88 of Clyde Dunn Jr. Third to the 28 of Wendell Bolden, and fourth to the 27 M of Jody Main. And you got Clint Jones and Kyle Cave bringing up the rear.
David Munden on the outside, Michael Kaluka on the inside. Here we go, green flag. Martin Edwards down on the 45, jumping up to the second spot. As Michael Kaluka and the number 15 out in front. Kevin Ramey coming along, picks up the third spot. Fourth, Matthew Holt in the 16P. And your point leader right now in fifth spot, that's Colby Stubblefield in that 2S. Michael Kaluka out in front. Martin Edwards closing in, and that number 45, Kevin Ramey in the 7M, runs in third. 8-lap heat races for the sprint cars. Kaluka way high over here in turn number 2. Looked like he made up a little bit more ground on that number 45. Going high in between turn number 1 and 2. It looks like the Devil's Bowl right through the center right there. We see that little black streak getting a little slick. Here in heat race number 1 for the sprint cars. Michael Kaluka in that green number 15 continues to lead, with Martin Edwards now running in second. Kevin Ramey in the 7M in third. And it's quite a ways back to the fourth place car, the 16P of Matthew Holt. White flag out. White flag out. For the 15, your pole setter, Michael Kaluka. Checkered flag. So your winner, the number 15, Michael Kaluka. Second spot going to the 45 of Martin Edwards. Third, the 7M of Kevin Ramey.
Here we are, man. They are side by side and close. We'll see what goes. Yep, that's a good start. Green flag waving. Taylor Courtney, that 9Z, off to a good start. Leading the first lap at the 21S of Russell Shoulders, then the 9Z of Taylor Courtney. Oh! Taylor Courtney taking over that lead. Russell says, hang on, I'm going to drive in there, but no avail there. Out front, the leader, it's Courtney, Shoulders, Gorham, McMacken, Graham, Thompson, and Mallory in that order. Already starting to get dry slick here in the middle of turn 1 and 2. See how that works out the rest of the night. Taylor Courtney moving out to a pretty good lead over the second place car. Halfway through, Taylor Courtney out there in the 9Z about almost a straightaway lead over the 21S of Russell Shoulders is the 71M of 71W of Weston Gorham. And it's Chip Graham, McMacken, Thompson, and Mallory. Two to go. Weston Gorham trying to pull up underneath the 21S of Russell's Shoulders. Russell's got one on his tail. He's trying to hold on to that second position. White flag coming out for the 9Z of Taylor Courtney. Russell Shoulders in that 21S trying to hang on. He's staying low, hanging on to that second position. Gorham going high. Don't think he's going to make it. Checkered flag coming out for the 9Z of Taylor Courtney. Second going to the 21S of Russell Shoulders. Third to the 71W of Weston Gorham. And fourth to the 5 of Chip Graham. All right, that's a pretty good race.
Pole position, Joseph Casper in the number 24 has elected to go to the back. Looked like he had some issues during the hot lap session. So we'll see how this start goes for him. Yeah, maybe. Green flag. Robert Vetter going to the high side of the racetrack. Michael Oliver jumps back to the lead. Vetter runs in second. Gets alongside of the 1-0. But nothing doing, falls back into the second spot. So Michael Oliver out in front. Robert Vetter running in second. Austin Money running in third. Fourth, the 09 of Mark Kliss Jr. as Vetter, new leader, coming off turn number 4. Dove down to the inside, made it look pretty easy. Austin Mundy trying to do the same thing. Nothing doing so far. It's Casey Carter and the number 33 up to 4th. Mundy trying to take a peek down to the inside of Oliver as they go into turn number 1. Trying to find some moisture on the bottom side of the racetrack. The center of the track. Get a little slick. Side by side for the second spot as they go into 3. Mundy now in second. Oliver goes to third. Robert Vetter way out in front. Casper, that's a new car for the number 24. 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go. Heat race number 3, third and final heat race for your IMCA Race Saver Sprint cars. White flag out for the V8 of Robert Vetter. Austin Money a distant second. Michael Oliver hanging on to third. Casey Carter in for checker flag. Your winner, the V8 of Robert Vetter, second spot. Going to the 4B of Austin Mundy. Third, going to the 1-0 of Michael Oliver. Fourth, the 33C of Casey Carter. And the 09, that's Mark Kliss Jr. That's the way they finish up heat race number 3 here tonight at Devil's Bowl Speedway.
Oh, and I was supposed to cue something up, and I forgot because I was over here talking. Here we go, green flag. It's Bolden and Ashcraft. You got Davis right there, too. It's going to be a battle of 15. Oh, and it's Haslip. And Jeffrey gets him. Doggone it. Doggone it. I hope that car's not hurt. He hit him kind of hard. Oh. And we're looking for the green, and we got it. It's time to go racing. Tommy Davis right on the rear of the 56 of Ashcraft. Ashcraft moving out to the lead. Then you got Ashcraft, Bolden, Davis. Murray is door handle to door handle if they had him with the 15 of Graham. Graham goes a little wide, and here comes the 44 BJ of Brent Jones. You got Matt Goswick coming up here. And these guys all want to go up front. Look at the Brent Jones and that 44 BJ. Out front, around the outside. Your new leader, Tommy Davis Jr. in that 25C. Right now, it's 25C of Tommy Davis Jr., the B1 of Brian Bolden, the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft, the 44 BJ of Brent Jones, the 121 of Matt Goswick, the 15 of Josh Graham, the 17 of Joe Content. Wait a minute, that was the 11 of Luttrell, not the 121. Luttrell in the 5th spot. And we look like we had another one. McCutcheon down there spinning around in the 87M, getting sideways, getting around. Yellow coming out for him with 3 laps down, probably back up to the 2nd lap. Tommy Davis Jr. setting a slow pace. Having trouble talking tonight. Green flag's out, and it's time. Into turn 1. Let's see if we can get through a lap here. Nope, we didn't make it. Oh, a false start. All right, we'll try it again. They'll wait till they get to the big tire to go. There it is. Green's out. Just so you know, if anybody jumps, they're usually penalized 2 positions at the end of the race. So if you saw anybody jump, we'll see. We didn't find anybody on that one. Some close ones, but no. All right, leading your first laps, the 25C. Oh, and Wally off the track in the 4 car. Yellow flag coming out for, I don't know what. Debris in turn 2, I guess, is what I'm hearing. We're gone again. Yep. Yeah, Matt Goswick in the 121, pretty fast tonight. Out front. It's the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr., then Bolden, then Ashcraft, then Luttrell. Luttrell making a charge on the outside. The long way around the racetrack. He got some bite and he's pulling up on the outside of Ashcraft to take over that third position. Ashcraft relegated to fourth. Then you got the 121 of Matt Goswick. Goswick's got some speed coming off. He may have something from Brian Bolden there. We'll see. We'll keep your eyes on that second place race. Brian Bolden and then Eric Luttrell in the 11. Luttrell high, Bolden low. Luttrell thinks he's found something on the top side. Bolden knows he's found something on the bottom side. They got about the same amount of distance between them. Looks like Luttrell just can't seem to catch up. He got a little time on him there. Way out front is the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr., your current points leader here at Devil's Bowl Speedway in the Neighbors Limited Modified USRA class. Well, it's starting to get a little tied up here for that second position. We're about to have a three-car race for it. Ashcraft coming up, a trail right on the rear bumper of Bolden. Ashcraft's right there. Then you got the 121 of Matt Goswick. I think they got about 5 laps to go. Bolden getting passed by the 11 of Luttrell. Oh, and a little push from Luttrell puts Bolden back past him, but here comes Luttrell again. He's going to try it again. Let's see. Watch that second place. Meanwhile, your leader, Tommy Davis Jr., coming on lap cars. You'll want to keep your eye on that. Who races all over the track tonight in this class? Tommy Davis Jr. making his way through the lap cars. Looks like the charge from Goswick has slowed down a little bit. Tommy Davis Jr. trying to get past the lap car of Kane Buckmeyer. Kane just happy he made his A. He's trying to stay out of the way. So it's Davis, Bolden, Luttrell. 2 laps to go. Matt Goswick, Ashcraft on the outside trying to take that position away from Goswick. Then it's Joe Content in that 17 car, the 44 BJ of Brent Jones, the 15 of Josh Graham, and the 87M of Robert McCutcheon. White flag out for the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. One more time. One more lap is what Eric Luttrell's got to try and pass the B1 of Brian Bolden. Luttrell on the inside, Bolden on the outside. You got Ashcraft spinning out. Your third place car fourth place car spun out. Checkered flag coming out for Tommy Davis Jr. Second going, oh no! Now that ain't right. That ain't right. Bolden was trying to push down to keep him from passing him there. That's just not the way to race, guys. All right. Watch out.
All right, here we go. Action over in the pits.
A little bit of action. We got
right
the
here in
camera on it.
front.
Yep. I got a better view on my HD TV up here. All right, a little bit of excitement there.
All right.
Ho, ho.
We got them running all over the place over there in the pits. Well, y'all should have kept it over here on this side, but everybody's got to go to the scales.
Yeah, they got to go to the scales and they got to go to tech, but I don't know what's taking place or who's going to be. I hadn't heard an official deal yet.
Haslip out in front. Dylan Ramey in the second spot. B.A. Jensen running third. Scott Carlisle in the 7C running in fourth. And it's side by side with the 1K of Kevin Ramey and the 71M of Tommy McKinley. Down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Dylan Ramey to the point. Haslip not giving it up. Side by side, they race into turn number 3. Coming off turn number 4. New leader as they come off turn number 4. Dylan Ramey out in front. Still looking a little slick. B.A. Jensen now down the bottom side of the racetrack. Picks up the second spot. Haslip goes to third. Problems over here. Whoa, watch out over here in turn 2. Eddie Smith gets it rolling, and the K13 of Shane King. Getting a little crazy over here in turn number 2, but now B.A. Jensen all over the back bumper of the 7M. As they work through turn number 3, now coming off turn number 4. Dylan goes high, opens the door for B.A. Jensen as they go down the back straightaway. Tries to pull alongside of him, pull down on him. So far keeps him in second spot. As the 1K of Kevin Ramey now running in third. So we got a Ramey in first and third, and B.A. Jensen in the sandwich. Jensen now takes the bottom side of the racetrack. New leader as they go down the back straightaway. Nose to tail, top 4. Work through turn number 3. Jensen down on the bottom side, getting a little bump from Dylan Ramey in the 7M. Kevin Ramey runs in third. Let's see if he taps that back bumper of the 7M. He goes high, looking for some moisture on the top side of the racetrack. Kevin Haslip in the 74 in fourth. And Scott Carlisle rounds out the top 5 in that 7C. Dylan Ramey trying to hold off his dad, Kevin Ramey, as they go into turn number 1. B.A. Jensen with about a 2-car length advantage over both of them. As Kevin Ramey goes high, coming off turn number 2. Dylan Ramey down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Kevin Haslip right there in fourth spot. He says, hey, why don't you two to get together? As it's father and son side by side coming off turn number 4. B.A. Jensen continues to click off the laps. About a 3-car length, 4-car length advantage over the 1K of Kevin Ramey. Dylan Ramey to third, Kevin Haslip fourth, and Scott Carlisle rounding out the top 5. 6th spot, the 71M of Tommy McKinley, your point leader. Jensen goes high, opens the door for Ramey. Taps the back bumper going down the back straightaway. hits it again a couple of times. Two laps to go, 2 laps to go. Ramey, the new leader. Oh! Problems for the 7M. Problems for the 7M. Green flag. Kevin Haslett might have something to say about this one in that number 74 car as B.A. Jensen picks up the second spot. Kevin Ramey out in front. Scott Carlisle on that 7C coming along, trying to pick up the third spot from Kevin Haslett in the number 74, and Tommy McKinley rounding out the top 5 in the 71M. White flag in the air one more time around Devil's Bowl Speedway for the factory stocks. He's there. Let's see if he uses that bumper or lack of front bumper on that 123. Working through 3. Now turn number 4. Still rubbing, beating, kind of hitting each other on the back straightaway.
Wait a minute. Didn't Tommy McKinley? Oh, no.
As the 1K of Kevin Ramey brings it home on top, the 123 of B.A. Jensen finishes in second. The 74 car of Kevin Haslett finishes in third. The 7C of Scott Carlisle fourth, and rounding out the top 5, the 71M of Tommy McKinley. Purely unofficial till it hit the pay window.
We'll be looking for it here. Max Eddy and Clyde Dunn. They're looking for it. Green flag's out. It's a start. Clyde on the outside, and we've seen that come a fast line tonight. Let's see what Max Eddy can do on the inside, if he can get a good bite coming off. And it's Clyde on the outside. It's Thomas, Dunn, Bolden, Maine. It's Dunn, Thomas, Bolden, Maine as they cross the line for that first lap. Max said he's got Wendell Bolden breathing down his neck there. Max said he's decided he likes that bottom a lot better than he does the top. That's where him and his dad, I'm sure, set it up for. He moves up, see if he can get a little bit of that moisture up there. See where he goes here. Yellow flag out for the 21 of Gary Brooks. Spun around here in turn 1. And we're green again. Max Eddy's trying to make a move on the inside right off the start. Wendell Bolden on the outside. That race for second place. Max Eddy says he wants to move up there back in the first. He wants that lead spot back. Right done flying hard and high into turn 3 and out of turn 4. Checkered flags are waving there from the kids, but not at the stand yet. It's 3 laps down. As it stands right now, it's Dunn, Thomas, Bolden, Maine, Cave, and Jones. Dunn leading lap 5. Thomas, Bolden, Maine. car, Clint Jones, pulling off the speedway. We're still Dunn, Thomas, Bolden, Main, and Cave. In that order. Halfway through the 15 laps here at Devil's Bowl Speedway with a white horse, tuning and dyno, USRA modifieds. Pete, I guess I should have brought my modified tonight, huh?
I'm thinking so, Joe.
Dang. Can't bring it next week because you're not going to be here. All right. It's still done. Thomas, Bolden, Main, and Cave in that order. Dunn about to come up on the lap car of Kyle Cave. Kyle just working it out. That's the new car, new motor, trying to work it all in. And he's going to get a 5th place finish tonight. Two laps to go. And your lineup hasn't changed. It's still Dunn, Thomas, Bolden, Main, and Cave. White flag's out. Just one more time around here for Clyde Dunn Jr. Max Eddie Thomas and Wendell Bolden battling it out for that 2nd place. Looks like Max Eddie's going to get it though. Then it's Bolden. Then it's Main. And then it's Kyle Cave bringing up the 5th position.
Here we go. Pair of green cars on the front. Here we go. Green flag. Slipping and sliding through turn number 1, 2. Taking a peek to the outside, Martin Edwards already up to 2nd spot, working the top side of the racetrack as Russell Shoulders, that 21S, out in front. Michael Kaluka in 3rd. Taylor Courtney in the 9Z in 4th. And Casey Carter rounding out the top 5. Problems for Taylor Courtney coming to a stop over here in turn number 4. Turn number 4. Caution on the speedway. Woo! Man. I'm thinking if you got some bumblebees and let them out, there wasn't going to be as much action as that was. I'm thinking this is going to be a green flag out. Russell Shoulders out in front. Martin Edwards running in second. Kevin Ramey in the 7M third. Michael Kaluka fourth. And Casey Carter, that 33C. No, excuse me. He's a little further back. Seventh. That's Chip Graham in the 5. Running in fifth. Top two using the top side of the racetrack here in the early going of the feature event as the 7M slides down the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to pick up the second spot coming off turn number 4's got it as he dives down to the bottom. Martin Edwards also coming along, dives to the bottom, goes to the top. Russell Shoulders puts that right rear off the side of the racetrack as Ramey goes to the point. Ramey, your new leader, as they work in turn number 1 and 2. He's got that thing working at the bottom side of the racetrack. Russell Shoulders on the top side. Martin Edwards in third, Michael Kaluka fourth, and Austin Mundy in that number 4 on the move in fifth. Ramey now starting to get some lap traffic. Gets by the 24 Joseph Casper, he pulls in. That car not running exactly up to snuff tonight. Ramey also putting the 42 car lap down. Problems for the 16P high over here in turn number 2. Off the track again, going down the back straightaway, the 16P. Great race for that second spot. In between the 21S of Russell Shoulders and the 45 of Martin Edwards. Problems for the 16P off the track. Taking it back to the pit area. Kevin Ramey continues to negotiate lap traffic. Caution on the speedway, caution on the speedway. Remember, you got to go to the outside of the orange cone, no passing till you get past the orange cone. Here we go. Green flag. Field pans out. Ramey out in front. Russell Shoulders in second. Austin Mundy in there in third. Martin Edwards in fourth. Chip Graham rounding out the top 5. Martin Edwards now side by side for that third spot, going down the back straightaway. He's got it going into turn number 3. Mundy fighting hard down on the bottom side of the racetrack. He's got it as they come to the stripe. Whoa! Mundy got into the infield, and he falls back to 4th as Martin Edwards picks up the 3rd spot. Great race for 3rd as Kevin Ramey with about a 10 car length advantage on Russell Shoulders in 2nd. Mundy trying to do the slide job on Martin Edwards as they drag race down the back straightaway. Edwards returns the favor coming off turn number 4. He's up to 3rd. Mundy in 4th. Chip Graham there in 5th spot. Now up to 4th as Mundy Kevin Ramey continues to lead. Russell Shoulders in that 21S runs in 2nd. Martin Edwards in 3rd. Chip Graham 4th. And Austin Mundy rounding out your top 5. The V8 of Robert Vetter runs in 6th. Your point leader, Colby Stubblefield, runs in 7th. 5 laps to go in the feature event for the sprint cars tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. All kinds of racing going on. The back of the field as Kevin Ramey works on some lap traffic going down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Now coming off turn number 4. Oh, problems over here at turn. Oh. One sideways right between the turn between 3 and 4. Green flag. Edwards down the bottom side, puts the slide job on the 21S's shoulders. He fights back to the inside. Up to second. Mundy down to the bottom side, picks up the second spot. Shoulders fighting back. I don't know if he's got enough for him as they go into turn number 3. Mundy up to second. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Kevin Ramey in the 7M out in front. Austin Mundy in second. Russell Shoulders third. Martin Edwards fourth. Chip Graham rounding out the top 5. White flag in the air. White flag in the air. Chip Graham now up to 4th. Oh, watch out! Caution on the Speedway. Caution on the Speedway. Martin Edwards in the 45 getting the worst end of that one. A little beating on each other's bumpers up there. And Martin Edwards comes to a stop at the top of turn number 1 between 1 and 2. Watch out what's fixing to happen on this start. Let's see which way they go. We saw Mundy dive down to the bottom side of the racetrack on the last restart and put the slide job on Russell's shoulders. Let's see what he does with the 7M of Ramey. Tries to swing it down there, nothing doing. Still hangs on to the second spot. Here comes Russell Shoulders in the 21S. Chip Graham in that number 5, the V8 of Robert Vetter. White flag out. One more time around Devil's Bowl Speedway for the 7M. Vetter up to 3rd. Austin Mundy in 2nd. Kevin Ramey at the point. Kevin Ramey in the 7M brings it home in the top spot. Second goes to the number 4 of Austin Mundy. Third, the V8 of Robert Vetter. Fourth, the 21S of Russell Shoulders. And rounding out the top 5, it is the number 5 of Chip Graham. There he is, folks. Your sprint car feature winner, Kevin Ramey. We're here at Devil's Bowl Speedway with our White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modified feature winner. Last week, it was the granddad in victory lane with the grandbaby. Tonight, it's the daddy in victory lane with the baby.
Yeah, she's bringing us a little bit of good luck, I'd say. Me and Tom, we ain't going to have to fight for. We'll just share since we park beside each other. She's definitely our good luck charm.
Well, tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, you started on the front row outside, and then, you just pretty much checked out on the field tonight.
Yeah, you know, starting is a big thing here, I think. You get a good draw, or we didn't really draw. I guess they did a points deal different, but we got the outside and clean air, and it's just you get out in front, just don't make no mistakes when you got a good race car, and just hope, you know, you just finish real good, and we just come home and got the win.
Well, we had there was some stout competition here tonight. It was like the best of the best. It wasn't a huge car count, but the best of the best drivers were here.
Absolutely. The car count was definitely down, but I'd take 9 good cars over 15 bad cars any day. You had Max, you had Wendell, them guys. Any car was on the track definitely could win, and much respect to them. I definitely wasn't sleeping with them behind me. Them guys been doing it a long time, and I enjoy racing with all of them, and I think we learn a lot from each other on this track long as we race with each other.
And who are the sponsors who brought you to victory lane tonight?
Her, she's my biggest supporter, and my dad, my wife, my family and friends, and Young Chevrolet, Smiley's, MB Customs, Mullins Racing Engine, and that's about it.
That's Clyde Dunn Jr., your winner tonight in the White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modifieds here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. For the 3rd time this year here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, he doubles up. Kevin Ramey wins it in the Baxter Motorsports factory stocks and the IMCA Race Saver sprint cars. I mean, it's almost like come on, man. I mean, you keep winning in the factory stock and then you keep winning the sprint cars. I mean, it's like three times this year.
Yeah, early on in the year when we won the one in the factory stock, it was honestly because we just started up front. The car wasn't very good, and like we said a few weeks ago, we were going to keep working on it, and we're just making little small steps now, and it's finally getting where it's really fun to drive, where I can kind of move it like the good old days and the late model days. So that part of it's fun. It's been enjoyable working on it and trying to figure out how to make something that really doesn't have a lot of leeway to actually make it go. So we're springing it and shocking it in the air, and this and that, and finally getting to where I can drive it, or I'm finally just getting tired and just let's just go. But either way, the car's rolling. WC8's engine is just been on point all year long. The Destroyer chassis, Jambo's owns this deal and owns the sprint car too, and they just been the sprint car, I can't say a lot about it. It struggled tonight. It wasn't running good. Our good motor, we heard it a couple weeks ago. Last time we were here, it was just down, so we pulled it out, and glad we did. And this one here, we haven't had on the dyno yet, but it will have an appointment with the dyno before it shows back up, because I honestly felt bad for the guys behind me on the starts, because I thought I was just going to cause a heck of a pileup because it just wouldn't take off and run.
Well, it seemed like after it took off and run, the sprint car, you were out there in the lead. But let's go back to the factory stock. What was it like racing with your son out there?
It was good. We got to have a chat early and later in the week to understand what patience are and hitting your marks every lap and things like that. But he's got the speed. He's got the talent. He just got to put it all together in one night. And, it was fun. I wish I could have got to him to second, but the 123 was between us and beating on him pretty good. And so I had to return the favor a little bit on the 123. Hate that, but, what goes around comes around, I guess. But he'll learn. He's young. He started a couple years earlier than I did. And, we'll see. It's just a learning process.
Well, I thought you might put the bumper to the 7M. I thought you might have wanted to.
The problem was that is Mom found out that he drew 2 and I drew a 6, so she knew that the only way to get to first was through the 7M. So Mom said, you better not even get close to that one. So I kind of did what Mom said there for a minute and let him do his own thing and let him he kind of stepped on his foot there and messed up and let me get around him without me having to use the front bumper on him. So I'm glad that worked out. Me and Mom will be good tonight.
And who are the sponsors who help you out on both of these race teams?
All hands down, all the cars that are here with our guys. We got Jambo's Barbecue Pits, Graham's Record Service, Uncle Bobby and Chip and all the guys over there, just outstanding. Anytime we get in a bind, they step up and bail us out. Smiley's Racing, Precise Racing Products, and like I said, WCH here on this engine here on the factory stock. I mean, obviously it's fast. They're pulling the head off of it.
That's Kevin Ramey, your feature winner tonight in the Baxter Motorsports factory stocks and the IMCA Race Saver sprint cars. That does it for a great night of racing here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. In the White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modifieds, it was Clyde Dunn Jr. bringing it home in the top spot. In the factory stocks and sprint cars for the third time this year, again, Kevin Ramey brings it home in both classes on top. And, of course, in the limited modifieds, your point leader, the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr., he wins it and, of course, retains that point lead. Of course, we'll be back in action again next week right here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. So, hey, make it a great week, make it a safe week, and we'll see you right back here at Devil's Bowl Speedway next Saturday night.